Dandy's World. Love it or hate it, everyone that has played Roblox knows about the game Dandy's World. But for those of you who don't know, or have only played Grow Garden and still a Brenner for your entire time on Roblox, then here's a quick explanation. Dandy's World is a Dead by Daylight styled Roblox game, where, instead of being hunted by killers from across different media, like Jason or Springtrap, Dandy's World is instead centered around a cartoon-styled world where the characters have become twisted amalgamations of themselves, and hunt down their former friends. As a survivor, your job is to try and extract ichor, collect tapes, and try your best to survive, using different items to get out of sticky situations or to get the advantage as each floor slowly becomes more difficult, requiring keen focus. There are also trinkets that add different conditional buffs, but we really won't get into that right now. Each character has their own set of abilities and stats. Each character has different uses, and are put in different classes depending on those stats and uses, like how Goob and Pebble are distractors, Sprout and Cosmo are healers, and so on. Now, you might be wondering why some of the characters have rainbow backgrounds while the rest don't. Well, to put it simply, Dandy's World is a cartoon in a fictional world, and of course, a cartoon needs main characters, those characters being the ones with the rainbow backgrounds, V, Shelly, Astro, and Pebble to name a few. They're usually better versions of other regular toons, keyword, usually. Each and every character has their own use, main character or not, except for one. A character that was so useless, she was practically forgotten as soon as her obtainment method was removed. Bobette. Now, I played Bobette as soon as I got her. I, of course, almost missed her because my intelligent self decided to wait till almost the last minute to crunch in an almost full 19 billion hour run trying to quickly get her. Boy, that was not a fun time, I'll tell you that. But anyway, Bobette is the main character of the Christmas event. With the release of the Halloween update, Christmas is right around the corner for her to make a return. Probably. Bobette is a cute red ornament in an ugly green Christmas sweater. But enough about her appearance. Let's move on to what we're really here for, her functionality. In short, she doesn't have any. Her active ability is almost completely useless, and her passive ability is just a worse version of Astro's abilities. But let's forget about trash talking about her, let's go into details about her abilities. Bobette's active ability is called Precious Packaging, and its description reads, this toon can duck and cover herself into a gift box for 8 seconds, in which she is invincible yet unable to move, and has a cooldown of 90 seconds. A cool ability, but not much functionality when it comes to actually playing the character. For instance, her ability cannot be cancelled midway, so you're just stuck in place for the entire duration of the ability, which is only 8 seconds, and has terrible reusability due to its long cooldown. And honestly, I see it messing you up more than saving you. Granted, it is great at escaping detection and getting rid of pesky twisteds, but again, you're stuck in place and it gets put on a 90-second cooldown, so in order to really make use of it, you'll have to spend a lot of time on each floor. And I mean a lot. Her passive ability, Festive Aura, is just Astro's passive, but as an AoE support ability. Its description reads, the Festive Aura of this toon passively gives those around her 50% faster stamina regeneration. I don't think it buffs Bobette herself, but I haven't really seen much difference in her stamina regeneration compared to other toons. I love Bobette, she has one of the cutest designs, but her abilities don't really flow well with each other, and just makes playing her not really worth it honestly. But I do have ideas on how to make her kit new, fun, and useful. My idea on how to make Bobette more fun and usable is by changing up her abilities. Her stats are fine as is, but her abilities don't play much into her being Christmas-based all too well. So here's my ideas on a possible Bobette rework. The toon, Brescia, is the first toon to ever have her first ability be a toggle ability, which means instead of her ability being that you press a button to activate it, its effects last for a duration, then it's on cooldown for a time, her ability is instead an ability you switch on for however long you want, and once deactivated has a cooldown, which gave me the idea for Bobette's first ability. Let's turn Bobette's first ability into a toggle ability. Instead of it being called Precious Packaging, it can be called Runaway Present, and you'll see why. The functionality of the new toggle ability being that Bobette hides in a box, go figure. That box being a present with an open bottom, allowing her to move freely, but at a slower pace, similar to Snake from Metal Gear Solid, and with having the condition Brush's ability has. Once removed, it will be put on a 25-second cooldown. The box will also act as an extra life, and once hit, it will give Bobette a 10% speed boost for 5 seconds. Confuse the twisted that hit the box for 8 seconds and be put on cooldown for 45 seconds. pretty much being a deterrent for the Twisteds, and lowering their aggro/detect range for the 8 seconds that they hit the box, hence the confusion. Now, going to her passive ability, her reworked passive ability is now called Jolly Energy, instead of Festive Aura. Why? I don't know, I just like the name. The functionality of the new passive ability being the Jolly Energy Bobette gives off makes anyone around her feel the same happiness as her, giving them and herself a 30% stamina regeneration bonus, and giving only the tunes she affects 2 stars to their lowest stat, minus stealth, as a gift. If Runaway Present is active, the radius will increase by 10% when standing still, making the ring glow green, and decrease by 10% when moving, making the ring glow red, as well as making it so the passive only gives those in the aura 1 star to their lowest stat. I feel that these abilities can work as her abilities not only will have more use than before, but they also flow better together and have a penalty if you're not careful. Since when Runaway Present is active and Jolly Energy's radius is decreased when moving, any Twisted will be able to see Bobette only when she is moving in the box, and only when the Twisteds enter the radius, as they'll feel the Jolly Energy too, and be attracted to it. Once the box is hit by the Twisted, it will be destroyed and the 45-second cooldown starts, and Bobette will receive a 5-second speed boost so she can get out of there. I feel with these new abilities, it not only gives Bobette many uses, but gives her versatility in different playstyles. Like to be extra stealthy? Well, you now have your own obstacle to keep you out of view. Prefer to be the support for others? Your passive now acts as that. Want to do both? You can hide in the box and buff others on machines or when hiding. Of course, with a small debuff to your ability, so she's not too broken. Speaking of her being too broken, you may say, well, wouldn't she be broken if she just puts on the box while being chased? Well, I've thought about that, and made it so that you have about 3 seconds after being detected for the Twisted to lose interest in you. For example, if you activate Runaway Present too soon, within the 3 seconds, any Twisted chasing you will not lose interest in you until you either move behind an object, or they hit your box. Either way, if you're too quick to use her ability, you'll have to put it on cooldown, cause staying in the box when you activate it too soon will just make them keep wanting to chase the box. So you need to be careful and use the ability when you have to or when you're completely out of sight. Oh, and if you want to be even more helpful, you can sacrifice your box by running up to another toon that is being chased and activate your ability. Why? Well, cause her passive, Jolly Energy, will act like a beacon, a moth to a flame if you will, setting up a trap to allow your fellow toon a chance at escape, and by making that Twisted confused, as in detect other toons with less range. And that would be the potential rework for Bobette. In conclusion, Bobette is a unique character, but with a not so unique kit of abilities at her disposal. I doubt the concept of these reworks will ever be added into the game, but the potential functionality of this just makes her seem like a much more fun character to play around with, and will make her a useful main character instead of just being a flex toon like a lot of the other event toons in the game. Comment whatever toon you think should get reworked if you feel like their kit is a bit lacking. But with all that finally off my chest, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I probably put more work into this video than expected, but regardless, this was Tammy Bun, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!